Hello everybody, my name is Farmer Phil, and today, as you can see, I'm spreading slurry. We're dribbling slurry at the minute with the umbilical system. It's that time of the year once again, so we are back at it flat out. And we started early, we started down in Offaly because you can go from the 13th. So that's where we started, and as far as I know, we're still in Offaly. We're on the Westmeath Offaly border, just the far side of Moat heading for Ballycumber. So that's where we are at the minute. So yeah, that's what we're at now. We're dairy jobs. We've all the jobs are lined up at the minute. When we finish here, we're heading back to Longford. And actually, I tell you now, we have, I'm just going to add up all the counties. We Offaly, Westmeath, Longford, Roscommon, Galway. We do 2 jobs just on the border, Roscommon, Galway. So you could nearly say, I think actually one of them is in Galway. So they're the counties we work in. Oh, and Leitrim as well. Can't forget lovely Leitrim. So that's 6 counties is what we work in, the spreading slurry with the umbilical system. So we've all our jobs fairly well lined up. We've had a couple of farmers that were going to spread and have decided not to spread now because there's lots of grass everywhere. Grass absolutely everywhere. And they're planning on going and grazing grass and then spread it afterwards. So that now they would be farms. There are farmers now that are milking all the time round. They're not just spring calvers. Some farmers were saying that they'll spread before the calves. Clean my windows, fogging up a bit. There's farmers that don't want to be letting out their cows when they're so close to calving, and do damage to the ground and upset them and whatnot. So that's the way it stands at the minute. We've a lot to spread. We're hoping if we can get 6 good days work done, that we'll be putting out about 1 million gallons a week. That's the target. That's what we're aiming for, is to try and get about 1 million gallons a week, so we can get through it as quick as we can. Like when we're on these big dairy farms, you know, when you spend 2 or 3 days on the farm, you know, you'll get a lot done. At the start it will hit our targets, but as the weeks go on and we start going to the smaller farms, to the big farms, it slows down. We just don't get as much done, but we get more jobs done because it doesn't take. So it's 6 one half dozen another. So we've a lot to do, a lot to get through, but ground conditions are 100%. The last time I was out here where I am at the minute, I was this high ground, and you went to the next bit of high ground, and that was 2 years ago since I did this bit, because last year we couldn't do this bit of ground at all for the farmer. It was just puking wet. We had to go somewhere else for him. But and the time before that, it was, you did a bit that you did the high ground, and you did a bit more high ground, and you just skipped wet bits. But now I can spread absolutely everything. The ground is absolutely amazing. Just how dry it is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous dry. So everything is shaping up for a pretty good year for us and the system. So I just have to hope. Well, I'll show you, I'll take down the camera and do a little look around at what I'm at the minute, show you around and about, because all you can see at the minute is just what's behind me. But what was I going to say? Yeah, that's what I was going to say. So my plan is I'm going to have 2 more videos after this video on this. I'm hoping that on Wednesday I'll get a video done at night. That's my plan. We actually don't have all our lights wired up at the minute, because when we got the video I made on the lights, that's as far as we got. We spent that the next week just making sure that we had all the cattle sorted and everything sorted before we left the yard. My uncle is still at home and he's does all the feeding and looks after all the cattle, but it was just that we had everything sorted out, that it was fairly straightforward, that there wasn't anything too major. So I had to keep the windows. They always do be fogging up and you keep everything closed, but however, so yeah, so we didn't get all the lights wired up, but I've had them on, and it is, it's absolutely amazing. It's amazing how much I can see now. It's ridiculous. I hope when I do take out the GoPro to show you how good the lights are, that it's actually, you can see it, because I remember trying to do it before with the phone, and you couldn't do it. Just you could see nothing on the phone, and hopefully now with the GoPro I'll be able to capture just how good it is, because it is absolutely amazing. Like, you have no trouble spreading at night, absolutely none. So hopefully now I'll get that done for Wednesday. That's what we're hoping. We might have the lights wired up, because we're going back to Longford after we get this job done. We'll be, when we're that close to home, we'll get up an hour earlier. We'll go and we'll try and get them done, yeah, when we're so close to home, like. So that's kind of the plan, but I'm hoping now I'll have that done for Wednesday, and then at some stage after that I hope to do one of, I suppose you could call it a cinematic video, one of, you know, all the different shots here, there, rolling up, camera on my head, all that kind of old crack. One of them, hopefully a few day and night shots. That's what I'm hoping for. That'll probably take 2 or 3 weeks before that comes up. It'll probably into February, maybe even March before I get that done, just to get all the shots I want and to get pieced together and get time to do that. So that really is it for the minutes. I suppose I'll do what I said I was going to do. I'll take down the camera. Excuse the pause. So now you can see in front of me. So at the minute we're spreading with, how much pipe have I down? 12, just over 1200 meters of piping at the minute. Now at the minute you can see the farm ahead of me. It's coming up the far paddocks there, and a bit of a balls, but it goes up and it's coming back down in here. You can see, I think you might just be able to see the pipe out the back there. You might not at the same time, I'm not just sure, but that's what we're spreading at the minute. Now I have to do the paddocks in front of me, but I have one more paddock I'll do with the pipe I have at the minute, and then the paddocks going back for the farm, we're going to just reroute and relay our pipe. It's just how we do it, how it works out the handiest. But yeah, that's really it now. That is literally that little bit of pipe there. I have everything I have given me down at the minute, and we do have a trail reeler with another 600-700 meters of piping if we did need to go further. We've no shortage of piping, but that's really it. Now I'll stick this back up here. So I don't think I've anything else to talk about. If you have any questions, please hit me down in the comments down below. As I said, I'm hoping I get them lot of videos made and put out, and by the time I get them lot of videos, we'll be nearly in calf rearing season, and I hope to do a couple of videos on the calves and feeders and whatnot. So that's really the plan for the minute. So please hit me down in the comments down below if hit the like button and all the rest, and that's it from me. Good luck.